Ladies and gentlemen, today is an Apple day and I am feeling an Apple way. Today we take a look up close and personal with the Studio Display and Mac Studio.
What's up, YouTube? It is the morning of Apple release day, man. We talking iPad Air 5 coming today. I already got the keyboard case sitting there. Well, not the keyboard case, the folio case. We have Mac Studio and Studio Display. That leads me to need to get this place prepped. My monitor stand, when I bought this monitor stand, has an extension. So I'm gonna extend it higher. So that way, the displays can sit on top of each other. Studio Display is gonna be on top, and I wanna bring this ultra wide low. So now, we gotta revamp this whole setup area. We gotta make sure everything can fit, look aesthetically pleasing enough for me to function, and that's that. So that's basically what I'm about to work on right now. Oh, y'all think, oh, we just order cool stuff, it pops up, and that's the end of it. Nah, you know what I mean? It's motion, it's a grind. All right, so as y'all can see, this is the thing that holds the monitor. This is the area where we can screw on the top hole. So I'm gonna have to loosen this up, lower this, and then screw on the top hole. All right, extension pole connected, as you can see. Put the little top. Okay, so I don't know exactly what placement needs to be where. I need to get this placement figured out, and the only way to really know is by putting the monitor back on and seeing where it sits. All right, now that's the kind of clearance we talking about, baby. Woo! And don't mind that monitor light. That's gonna get put on top of the Studio Display when we get it. But I got clearance for cables. We just gotta figure out where that computer's gonna live. I'm guessing like right here is probably where the Mac Studio is gonna be. All right, so this is gonna be the new configuration. We don't do magic mouses around here. We do the best mouse in the world. If you've never seen my videos, the MX Master 3, I've had the 2 and the 1 MX Master. The best mouse. We got the extended keyboard this go round, and then we have the magic trackpad off left. Can't wait for the UPS truck to get here, player. I'm just waiting now. I'm ready. I got the setup. You know what I mean? We slammed the monitor, ready to go monitor post for the Studio Display, as you can see. We are ready. Studio Display, iPad Air, and the Mac Studio, baby. We in the building. Let's go. All right, y'all. I'm super apt. UPS man pulled up with all 3 boxes. You know what I mean? It's an Apple day, and I'm feeling the Apple way. Let me control this light, close this blackout shade over here, and let me set up, and you guys will see me when I'm recording, looking nice with the unboxing and audio and all that. Yeah. Let's unbox the display first. The big boy. Yeah, I don't care to see all that. This is what y'all want to see. So for those of you who may not know, I ordered a Studio Display, and I ordered the VESA-mount version. So let's lay this down, lift this up, and let's reveal the goods. Boom. So I'm gonna have to get this out, put my mounting onto this. So let's see, make sure everything will line up. All right, baby, we VESA mounted on. Let's get this into the spot where it should be chilling permanently from this point on out. All right. Yo, tell me why I forgot that we have a Mac Studio computer. Hold up, player. I was so amped about the monitor and getting that set up that I almost skipped past this. Let's get into the Mac Studio, baby. Woo. Nice. All right, let me get rid of this box here. Woo. Now I know you guys have probably watched the unboxings already of the Mac Studio. Let me tell you like this, a big reason why I even grabbed a Mac Studio
is because this is a desktop computer. I have the MacBook Pro with the M1 Max, which is great, but that's more portable and ideal. So let's go ahead and do our typical. Now listen, I went with the M1 Mac Studio. I did not go M1 Ultra. After I had placed the order later, I was like, you know what? I could have got the M1 Ultra base model, you know, just to have the M1 Ultra. I know it's not necessarily a necessity for me. I can get by with this M1 Max. I'm also looking forward to hopefully just having better cooling to bring more of the M1 Max as opposed to the 14-inch MacBook Pro chassis, but we'll see in due time. So you unfold, you spread it out, and you go for the go. Boom, there it is right here. I'm telling you, I know some of y'all can't stand Apple. I don't get it. Like, if you're a creative professional, this is the world you grew up in, like I did. For music, video, movie editing, all that stuff. I know Premiere Pro does this thing too. And, you know, we got custom PCs too, just so you know, a fire one over there with the 3080 in it. I wanted a 3090, couldn't get one, obviously, because of the world is crazy. But look at this, real nice I/O. And no, I did not go with the nano texture display because I know although nano textures are good for people who have environments where they cannot control the lighting, we control all of our lighting in here. The glass is the better visual, like picture and just clarity and stuff. Nano texture and all of those coating anti-reflective textures are cool, but when it comes to just color accuracy and everything, nothing beats glass. We're gonna go ahead and move everything over to the setup. I'm gonna get that set up. I'll be sharing that desk setup with you guys because we're switching a few things out over there, shifting a couple of things. You guys seen it, kind of, sort of. I'll give you a sneak peek. I'll show you guys in this video. All right, gang, so it's time for me to do what really needs to get done, and I set this up over here. I'm gonna give you guys a, you know, bird's eye view, and then we'll talk about it for a little bit afterwards. This is the first idea I have for this. We just gotta see how it looks and how it goes together. Right now I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna check the ergonomics out. All right, as you guys can see, we kinda got this slammed. I feel like I need to slam it even more than this though and tilt it out, but we'll see. All right, y'all, I have the Mac Studio display, and now we gotta put the Mac Studio up here on the desk, get everything plugged in. Like with any setup build, we've encountered issue number one. This, like I said, this is the one cord I use to connect my entire setup, and it's not long enough to reach to over here, which would be more ideal of a space for the Mac Studio to sit, because it would look good there. Gotta figure this out. All right, you guys, so I'm making progress. I have to flip my storage system like that so that I could get the, you know, Mac Studio over here on this side and look good. I need it to look clean, you know? We're still working on over here. I got power plugged into there. The power plug for the Mac Studio is plugged in. All right, you guys, we've come a long way. We got power cables plugged in. I'm gonna plug the Studio display to this brand new Mac Studio. We're gonna do the setup. I gotta connect it to the MacBook Pro 14-inch and do the migrating assistant. I might show you guys that. It's super fire. 12 minutes, get everything from one Mac to another, and it's like you're using the exact same Mac. That's what we're about to do. All right, migration assistant from a Mac, Time Machine, backup, or startup disk. This has to be done ideally from a Mac, and you want to use a Thunderbolt 3 cable. So let me get that all pulled out and set up so that I can do that. This is the process that no one wants to share and stuff because it's the boring process. It has begun. There are 640 files being transferred and counting. Let's get it. Woo! We in there, baby. This just restarted. I can go ahead and I'll hit done. And I'm gonna go ahead and unplug this joint. All right, you guys, it is past 5 p.m. What time is it? 5:22 p.m. I have not eaten anything today except for my breakfast, but you guys know the grind don't stop, especially when it's hustle and go time. One of the few things that I think a lot of people are missing, or one of the beauties about the Mac
Studio Display and the Mac Studio is for a lot of those professional people who were critiquing Apple on the iMac and critiquing the chin. We all were disappointed when we got a chin on the new iMac. How do you eliminate the chin? You remove the computer from the bottom half of the display and you put it in this convenient box. Hence the answer to everyone's issue with the chin. So, you know, like typical tech snobs, you guys just gotta complain. Oh, the display is too expensive. The display is, you know, what would have been in the iMac, keeping it, like, look what Apple's doing. You guys didn't want a chin. They removed the chin. They gave you still the same functionality of an iMac in the Studio Display. Now granted, man, come on, player. You guys know if you rock with Apple, there is an Apple tax, I guess, you know? Nevertheless, though, if it offers the convenience and the accessibility and just the functionality that one needs, that's what matters, you know what I mean? And if it's out of your budget, out of your price range, fair. Let it be. Leave it alone. Capiche? Go make something cheaper. But complaining and moaning and groaning, I don't know. We already knew that LG was working with Apple to make something. And I'm pretty sure this is probably a part of it. But you got the display. You got the camera. You got the speakers. You got everything in that display that would have been in the 27-inch iMac without the chin. And the chin is always the computer stuff. Guess what? They just put it right here. Also, you don't have to buy this display. You can use whatever display you want. You see I have an LG 5K 2K right here. So someone tell me, what is all the fuss about? My little mini rant, because today is an Apple day, and I feel an Apple way. I'm just doing that to mess with some of y'all, because I know y'all just be hating, you know what I mean? I don't know why. First edit on that Mac Studio. Hold on. Oh, wait. We ain't got the project set up. Don't look at that. Don't look at that. You know, we about to get the multi-cams. Hey, y'all, I'm on the FaceTime with my bros, C-Kid and Terry. Terry out here grilling. C-Kid out here, fresh from Vegas. Show the people what you do, man.
I'm putting some shrimp on the grill right now.
Can the people see, man? It ain't. Oh, look at my guy. He got
the burgers and some hot dogs. See, let me say the secret. Y'all want them flame broiled burgers. You got to have a fire up high to flame broil them. You know, that's why y'all burgers be all nasty, because y'all not doing it the right way.
Okay.
Oh, you trying to say they burgers dry?
They should be dry with no flavor. You know, I just don't roll like that.
Hey, if you got a dry burger with no flavor, look, I don't even eat meat, but if your burger dry and no flavor, yo, L.
Don't jump off a cliff.
Shout out to the squad. Yeah, oh yeah, exactly what C-Kid said.
I'ma need safety. Tell her I can't snake me. Ray gun off safety. My girl so tasty. Tell her it's your world. She want the two-tone spaceship. Blow smoke screen daily, so the stress don't faze me. I'm going, I keep it factual. I'm on sabbatical. I'm out in Central America. I need a break from hysteria.